welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one right here is for Chuck, season 4, episode number 17. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell as well. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It's all good in the hood. The algorithm is doing what it does. Thank you.
Alright, just a couple comments from the last episode with executive producer Jeremy starting us off, saying it's interesting. I've seen a lot of reactions to Chuck, and whenever Vivian shoots, the reactors tend to think that that means she is lying and already a bad guy, or that she's now the bad guy. I've always thought this shooting scene was a great scene of her standing up for herself, taking control of her life, and taking out the guy who's about to kill her, and calling her a weak little girl, saving herself rather than needing to be saved or being taken, which is what I thought was going to happen, and didn't necessarily think that meant she was definitely a villain. I mean, I think that's a fair point, but I think she was motivated by the fact that she can be a badass as a villain. I think it's great that she stood up for herself too, but it clearly
Valkyrie daughter.
Yeah. That she clearly is a villain. She definitely leaned into that way.
She went to the villain headquarters.
Yeah. Anyway, I thought this was a great episode, introducing a new story arc, showing everyone growing up and making changes in their lives, and everything with Ellie and Awesome was great as well. Plus, that scene with Casey walking in on everyone's Valentine's Day was hilarious. You were both having a lot of fun this episode, which was fun to watch. Great reaction. I look forward to the next one. Then we have Terry coming through. As great as the last 2 episodes were, we can now expect a return to the more purposeful, layered writing and a more formal storyline for the remainder of season 4 of Chuck. And though it begins with Valentine's Day hilarity, this episode sets the stage for character growth and change. The elements that formed Chuck's life for so long are changing, and he has been changing with them. Now, Chuck's the man. Chuck's the leader, and everyone else has adapted to this new reality. And the characters' relationships have reached a new, different place now as well. It will be fascinating to see how these new dynamics hold up. Responding to Jeremy's great comments, any immediate assessment of the brand new character, Vivian, regarding her abruptly shooting the villain, Boris, in self-defense, well, to mind, the writers and actor, Walking Dead's Maggie Lauren Cohen, goes to great lengths to portray her as an innocent Miss MacArthur instead of a villainous Volkov in waiting, but I can't help but share a little bit of J Rabbit and RJ's apprehension. She's a Volkov. Yeah. And of course, by the final seconds of the episode, Vivian does open her evil father's secret vault door with her pendant, which begins... This should be fun. Great comments as always, guys. Let's jump into episode 17 right now.
Hi, I'm Chuck. Here are a few things that you might need to know.
I have nothing to do with Alexei Volkov. I haven't seen him in years. And why does he pay for the manor that you live in? Because I'm his daughter. My father never gave me any key.
Yes, we know he did. When you were young, token of his affection. Your whole life, your father's been grooming you. You were his succession plan.
So they didn't cut the power off in that place at all, huh? It's just
Yeah.
Strange reaction. Most people show a bit more enthusiasm when they receive a gift.
Sorry, who are you?
And my name is Riley. I'm your father's lawyer. Your father left a letter for you.
Yeah, I just worked downstairs. So when you took the car and I came on up.
My dearest daughter, Vivian, as you know,
He
I've
just
never enough
adopted an
time into
accent.
life.
Sorry. What are you doing?
But he specified that I read the letter in his voice.
Oh.
He thought it would make you feel comfortable.
Please, stop.
Well, I spent several weeks perfecting this,
I can't. Just let me do it.
but fine.
Just let me do it, please.
Can I just read it myself?
Yeah.
I'm sorry I was never much of a father. If I could do it over again, I would trade my entire empire for another moment with you.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
But we can't relive the past, which is why I have groomed you for the future. That card in my safe will help you rebuild Volkov Industries.
Mr. Riley, I'm well aware that my father now wants me to take over his evil corporation.
Evil Cobra.
So how can I say no? No.
Oh.
Nobody ever said no to your father.
And I'll be the
Well,
first
he
to do
did.
it.
I'm sorry. I can't allow that. And perhaps you'd like to rethink your answer.
You will run this evil corporation.
And you will be happy about it.
What are you gonna do to that pig? Now, where you gonna use that? Ain't no 18
Okay.
will take that card.
Roses or oranges?
Well, this is not going the way I thought it was going, so.
Especially in Russia.
Roses? What do you think?
I think that flowers can really set the tone of a wedding. You know, roses are beautiful, they're classic, they're passionate, not very whimsical,
And that's good.
if that's what you want.
Okay. Well, orchids?
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I don't have a strong feeling either way. I just don't think that maybe I'm cut out for this. What if you just make the choices?
Okay. You know what? Maybe this girly stuff is a little outside your comfort zone. I will tell you that at some point, every bride feels a little overwhelmed with this stuff. I totally did. But there was a moment where that all changed. I remember I had gone to pick up our wedding bands, and I finally held them in my hands, and it all just became so real. I was getting married to the man that I love for the rest of my life, and then I just broke down crying, which sounds ridiculous right now.
Yeah, a little.
A lot. But it was a turning point, you know, from that moment on, everything became
Excellent.
magical. It was my wedding. I don't know when and I don't know where, Sarah, but I promise you, it's gonna happen to you.
Well, I found my true love. That's too
You know
late.
what? New
She's
apartment.
gonna get
I'm
excited
gonna
about
go
the
no
wedding.
television. It'll be very liberating. Kidding. I'm totally kidding. 72 inches, dude. Bam.
I was honestly about to smack you right now. So how's the apartment hunting going anyway?
That's oh man, it couldn't be going better. I found a place. A little pricey. So I'm looking for a roommate right now.
Well, that shouldn't be a problem,
I
right?
hope not. And you know what? In the meantime, it's kind of nice being at my mom's.
Buddy, I gotta say, I'm
I'm a little relieved. Chuck, this is needed on my part, okay? I'm growing mentally and emotionally, physically. Not so much physically, but some people are saying that I'm acting taller.
I gotta get down to Castle. Buddy, I'm so glad that everything's going so well. You're killing it.
Have a great day. Talk to you soon.
Oh, he's losing his mind being his mom's.
Sleep okay last night?
No. No,
I feel like I'm letting you guys down.
You're not letting anybody down.
Was that Casey?
Yeah.
Hey, Casey, let's go. What's going on?
Nothing, just getting a hot pocket.
Love me some Fiesta chicken, huh? The way the cheese and the chicken. What I meant was, we haven't seen you for a while. You okay?
I'm fine. Let's hook up later. We'll get facials and chat.
Where are you going? We're shipping out in a few hours. Don't we need to get ready?
Actually, Beckman has me working on a mission of my own.
What mission would that be exactly?
Can't really talk about it, sorry. But I hear you guys are hitting the first bank of Macau. Be careful.
You just being weird now.
Well, where? No, he's
Yeah, I
not.
know you're working on something about to them. You ain't never
I'm
rushed
here to
off.
heed your call for a roommate. I know, it's intimidating to be in the presence of a king. You'll get used to it. Oh, also, I do dishes.
Is there anything else left you'd like to tell me about yourself?
Well, my parents died in the plague.
Well, parents died in the plague.
Do you have any pets?
No. No pets. Not a big pet guy.
Good to know.
I like to work in leather.
You are gonna go down on the top of the...
You may kiss the ring.
Okay. Look, I I think there's been some sort of misunderstanding. I don't believe you're here for the same ad that I put out.
I don't know what the hell ad you're talking about. The Buy More's a delicate cover. You need to shut this down now.
You see, I have no idea what happened, okay? Look, I put out a simple ad to find a roommate, and then all these weirdos start showing up.
Makes more sense now. He's like, it makes more sense now.
Good luck getting a roommate now. Perfect. Wait a minute. I got it. Casey, you have an extra room.
Not even worth saying.
Think about the Think about the...
I mean, you ain't really never there.
I know. You're on missions and stuff.
You about to go to Macau right now?
No. Chucking.
Yeah.
Okay, Vivian, remember, this place is highly dangerous. You need to act like, well, your father. Chuck proposes your bodyguard.
I'll be like your very own Kevin Costner.
You'll present your account card to the bank manager, Guillermo Chan. He will lead you both up to the vault. Remember, the vault is highly restricted.
And once we're in the vault, you're going to have to pass a pretty rigid verification process.
I'm not good with tests. What happens if I don't pass it?
Just, pass. You'll be fine. If you're ever at a loss, just look to me. I'll be right there.
Stay close.
It's Charles Carmichael. Yeah, always playing Chinese guy.
Can I help? I'm sorry we aren't accepting your
He's
view.
playing Chinese. Yeah.
Miss,
That's very good.
I wasn't aware this account had changed hands.
Was he on 24? Lost figures on that.
Please come with me.
Wasn't aware this account changed hands. I don't know if you heard my daddy did.
I think he's dead, babe.
I am her
I mean, he in jail.
bodyguard. I am her bodyguard.
It's okay.
They don't fuck around with it.
We'll find another way to freeze the account. I'm getting you out of here.
Chuck, you said this might be my only way to learn about my dad.
Yeah.
And you're doing it.
Bro. How long you been working here?
Sarah, we've run into a kink in the plan. Security stopped following Vivian.
Okay, which way did they take her?
Main staircase.
Okay. There are emergency stairs across the lobby east wall. That should take you up to the vault locker.
Need a key card. Time to be a spy.
Hey, big fella. Sorry about that earlier little security faux pas.
I know because we're both in the biz. The security biz.
The security.
My real concern is just for Miss Volkoff's safety. I mean, how do we know she's going to be properly protected up there in that vault?
She's safe.
So you say, and I want to believe you. I really do. But what if someone were to break in? Perhaps, I don't know, a kung fu master. A little bit of this, or one of these. How about swooping it?
What are these?
Pushing it.
Okay.
Alright, he's supposed to take it right now.
Oh, point taken. Point taken.
What are you doing?
I'm a believer. Sarah, I'm in.
Oh, good. Okay.
Oh,
Where are we?
there was purpose behind this nonsense.
Follow me.
What's going on?
Standard security procedure. Raise your hand. There, on the table. Sorry, please step back. We needed a DNA sample to make sure you are who you say you are. There should be no problem as long as you're telling us the truth and no one has removed you from your father's account.
Make a cup with your hands to take a drink.
Oh, God.
In the same way that your father
I
did.
mean, you wear dresses all the time. Shut up.
Throw a stone upon the river.
Shut up. I need you to relax.
Okay.
Maybe.
Or is it because it's a marriage dress?
Blow the
Or as
smoke,
others like to call it, a wedding dress.
higher up.
Is it because it's a marriage dress that you hate it so much?
Flying solo in your
That's cute. That'd be cute on her.
Yeah, know how much fabric you have to keep stocked in there before you keep producing clothes?
Baby, don't think too hard about it, okay?
You should too. I don't want to lose you. Don't go away from me.
Don't go away from me.
Yes, I'm sick and
Yeah.
Yeah.
That does nothing for you.
Hey, look how she get to print them out herself, trying them out herself. She got to a professional.
Oh my God. It's perfect.
Aww.
They don't like it.
We're getting married.
They don't like that thing.
I probably, it might look better when she like gets it all
It's not
together.
exactly the same.
But it's just really cute that she's really happy about it.
They don't like
Pretty
it.
dress.
I know.
I want to get a new one though. It's like this one's been on a mission.
Oh, so maybe it's just used clothes.
Hey, whoa. I know what you two did to my ad. And guess what? You owe me.
We owe you. You owe us. You would be nothing without us. You get that?
Look, I just need a place to stay for tonight, and you said you had a room.
Sorry, friendo. Vacancy's been filled.
Really?
Come, let us adjourn to our castle.
Can you believe we get to live with a king?
This is gonna score us some serious rentang.
You know that. This.
We've just heard back from Langley. Using the stolen servers, the bank is basically turning itself into a black market stock exchange, laundering money for criminals, terrorists, and rogue nations.
So if we could access those servers, then intelligence would be priceless.
Exactly, Agent Walker, which is why we still need Miss Volkov. As an account holder, she can enter the bank and manually upload a digital tag to their network. Bartowski, do you think you can get the asset to do that?
Yes, I think I can, but we might have to give her something in return.
I'll change that here.
Now, wait here, please.
Yeah, they totally went basic out on this one right here.
I'm cool with it.
Drop it now!
This is a robbery!
Everybody stay down!
No shit. Those blanks in that Sarah, you go a little hard with these bullets. Jesus Christ. We did not talk about this when we came in.
Miss Volkov,
Less is more. Less.
may I come in?
So you work downstairs here too?
The CIA is not on your side, you know. You're simply an asset to them, and they've been using you.
No, it's not true.
Did one of them seem to understand you? You know, what you're going through? And did he use that connection to get you to help him? And was it this one?
This guy.
Yeah. This is Charles Carmichael. He's the agent responsible for putting your father in jail.
Yeah, because he's a bad man and you know that.
He's murdering people.
You know that.
A little.
Kind of takes your mind off the whole wedding thing, doesn't it?
Actually, it hasn't been so bad. You know, I took you up on your advice, and I found a dress. Ellie was right when I put it on. It felt like magic.
Get down on the ground before I blow your freaking head off!
So glad you found a dress. That's awesome. And I bet you look gorgeous in it.
Don't be a hero, my friend.
This is cute.
Well, it's actually really pretty, and I never thought I would say this, but I felt like a princess.
Aww.
Mr. Riley.
That's my favorite part of the whole movie, or the whole episode.
You saw what your father left for you here at the bank. He loves you, you know. The CIA has used you. You know that, right?
Chuck promised me that I would get to meet my father.
No. You're not going to get to see your father.
Everybody uses everybody.
Because they don't want you to. Well, there's only one way that you can truly learn about your father.
What that is.
When you're ready, you let me know.
So what's gonna happen now is she's gonna complete the job, and then she's gonna we can't let her see the father, and then she's gonna call the number.
You left this in your father's office. Thought you might like to have it.
It doesn't give me any more credit cards.
Does it open any other cool shit?
If not, then it's useless.
Because I honestly don't think it's
Don't
that great.
shoot! I'm unarmed. Get down here.
Come on, it's about...
That wasn't some weird mysterious door that I saw you walk out of. Look, you're right. I have no idea what I'm even talking about. There's obviously some rational reason you would have a TR-476 in some weird, strange room. But I'm just overtired. I haven't slept, I haven't eaten, and I just really want a place to stay.
Perhaps. Yeah. Are you leveraging me to stay in my apartment?
I don't, Am I?
I don't leverage.
Well, let's say I was. Is it working?
6
What's a TR-477?
You can stay in my place as long as you keep quiet. Don't tell anyone, especially Bartowski.
God, Casey, you have no idea how much this means to me.
Don't
Think
get too
better than
excited.
another
Just keep it close. Make sure you keep your mouth shut.
thing Chuck got in his head.
I know where you laugh. Sorry.
Thank you. Thank you.
Denied. Damn, the graphics are
Hey, Vivian, it's...
We're not paying
it's
anybody for any of this.
What I know that you must be feeling. Just give me a call when you get a chance. If you could, that'd be great. Thanks.
Raised to know the truth about my father.
Alright, that was episode 17 of Chuck right there. And ooh man, they tried to do the old okey doke fakery out. That she wasn't going to be a bad guy. She's really trying her best not to be a bad guy, not to be like her daddy. Guess what?
She is.
She is. Everybody know how this is going to go right here. What you going to do? You going to waste our time bringing Maggie on the show, having the bad guy, her daddy, Volkov on there, and then they not get to see her, and then you think repercussions won't go be happening after this? Playboy? Nah. Then you got the crazy, sneaky lawyer who work at, I don't know, I guess both continents, Russia and China, downstairs, in her ear, telling her what's up. And I don't know why he going so hard to make sure she becomes a bad guy and take over the Enterprise. Like, but okay, that's what we got right now. So yes, this episode was a little fakery of like, oh, okay, I get the little twist. They tried to throw us off that she ain't gonna be a bad guy. She gonna help Chuck and them. No, she's totally gonna be the root of all evil, all the way up until the end, until obviously
Chuck talks her off
the cliff, or she meets her daddy, her real daddy, break him out of jail, some shit, and then he do some crazy like, I'm still super evil. And she like, I can't believe it. You are what they say you are, and it is what it is. So I can't be evil no more. And that's probably how it's gonna go down on that tip.
did 4.
Now, on to Sarah and them getting married. Now, what I really liked is that she was being a real damn tomboy about this whole marriage thing. Like, I don't want to do none of everything. And then as soon as she get a little taste of like, damn, these dresses popping on me up in here, you know what I'm saying? And then like, I should really get into this thing. And then she's just going ham on there. So Ellie just ain't even going to be able to take it, making a bridezilla. So I think that's going to be hilarious how that comes along. And, you know, what is this secret room going on downstairs that they making? And especially don't tell Chuck, is what Casey said. Why? What are we, either we
Maybe it's a wedding present.
Well, it could be a big-ass wedding present. That is true. Or we making the part 3 now of what Chuck got in his head.
I just feel like that's so extra.
That'd be super extra to be going backwards like that. Or they're making a spaceship. One or the other. I don't know. Casey's going to take over the space part of the CIA, and then Chuck and them have it down here on the ground.
And then Independence Day will happen because Casey is in Independence Day.
See how the links go?
It all ties together.
That's what you get right here. Smart journalism for TV shows and these reactions. I'm done.
Okay, so I really liked. My favorite moment of the episode was Chuck and Sarah robbing the bank and still having dialogues about their wedding. I thought that was just super cute and so on brand, and I enjoyed it. I also liked, to your point, the struggle that Sarah had as far as like trying to connect with all the things that have to take place in a wedding. I empathize with that a lot because I think I'm similar in nature in that way until like you find your thing and then you're like plugged in. So I love that aspect. I love that was a dress. I loved how emotional she got when she saw the dress. And I loved how, just like Ellie said, it'd be a light switch and suddenly she's completely turned on and going above and beyond even what Ellie anticipated Sarah could ever possibly do in her own wedding. So all that worked for me. I thought it was really cute. As far as Vivian, I think it's super predictable for me where I saw this episode going. I feel like I was calling it out as we were watching it. So yes, playing the card as far as showing how Volkov potentially has been watching her and loved her all her life and striking that chord there, and then showing how the CIA are manipulating her and not really about their word and cutting that open as well and then having that delivered. So yes, I think it's very predictable in that sense. I always knew Vivian was going to be evil, so they took an extra episode to establish it, which I think makes sense from a writing perspective. It would be weird if she just suddenly was like, and I'm evil. So I appreciate that, although I was okay with her just being evil in the onset. This makes way more sense. So I appreciate the writing in that sense. Yeah, this was smarter than just being like, I'm totally evil now, and here's my empire. So
wait for y'all to find me.
Yeah, it was much better written than I anticipated. So I thought that was good. I do still think, Vivian's going to be able to be persuaded back to the good side because this is not necessarily her life. She's doing all this for the sake of a relationship she's never had with a father who is now being articulated in a way that's not necessarily true by the lawyers. So I still think it's going to play out similarly to your entire breakdown at the end of season 4. But I thought it was an entertaining episode and looking forward to the next one.
And until next time, people. Peace.